Hello and welcome back to the channel. So it's been yet again quite a while since I've done another video, but I thought I'd do an army showcase on my completed Grey Knights army. So it's been probably about 9.5 months, give or take, since I started this project, and I've been doing models here and there, in between jobs, and I've finally, a couple of days ago, completed the last of my models, which was these chaps here, my librarian and Drago. So you'll have to forgive me, I'm not very up to speed with what things are called yet because I haven't really read the codex properly, but these are now all ready for 9th edition, and I honestly cannot wait. So let's get into the video. So I have 3 5-man units of Terminators. So I've got one there with halberds, I've got another here with halberds as well, and these are what I completed a couple of days ago with Nemesis Force Greatswords, I think they're called. I haven't done much converting on them. These ones I just couldn't be bothered to magnetise or anything, but these models over here, these are all magnetised for special weapons and what have you, because I'll probably put special weapons on them more than most. So they're going to be pretty much the backbone of my army, is the 3 5-man squads of Terminators. Them and them. This unit I got given to me by my friend, which was really nice of him. I've got my 2 5-man squads of the normal Grey Knights troops. I can either run them as a full squad of 10 or 2 squads of 5, because the heavy weapons are the back here, and where is the other one? There. I can actually demagnetise their arms and replace them with the double swords that all the others have. The same with the captains as well. I could give them both double falchions. So that's pretty much my troops all done. So I've got 3 5-mans and 2 5-mans of those. I've got a Nemesis Dreadnought. He's just a normal one. He's not a Grandmaster or anything snazzy like that. I did do a bit of converting on him because obviously I don't like the sword. It's a bit monoposed, so I converted him to have a very large pole weapon. Pretty much the same hands as what comes with the kit. Just drill through that one, put a piece of brass rod through, pinned it all in place, and job's good. And he's got a heavy weapon underslung on his arm as well. I've got my Imperial Knight, which I painted up a while ago for the Everchosen. He actually got me gold in the Everchosen Open category, which is pretty cool. But I decided to weather him up a bit, so he's now got all battle damage, scratches, and scuffs. The backstory is Grey Knights went to a planet to purge some heretics. They weren't doing so good because there was quite a lot of them, and they basically commandeered a Knight pilot and his Knight to fight for him, and he's now become an honourable brother who fights alongside them, and he's earned his stripes basically. So I've got him, so he'll add quite a nice little bit of firepower to the army. I do have another Imperial Knight, which I will probably do to add to this force, but that's for a lot later. I've got an OOP Forge World Dreadnought, which I managed to get quite cheap, despite the fact that it's out of production. So I even have the Grey Knight's weapon for him, and also the side cannon upgrade. That's magnetised, so if I want I can use the missile pod. Obviously, with it being Forge World and it being quite old, the cast isn't very good. So there was a lot of... I've got the incinerator underneath as well, but obviously it wasn't very good, so there's a lot of detail that's messed up on it, for lack of a better word. But it'll do the same to be on the table, I'm not really fussed. It's nice, I've always wanted one, so it's not a problem. Got my converted Smash Captain, I like to call him. So what it is he is actually... what's his name? The one from the Conquest magazine, the Ultramarine guy. What I did was used his body, lost the arm, so I gave him a Thunder Hammer, and a couple of the Deathwatch upgrade bits. Oh, keep going out of focus. And basically what I'll do is use him as a generic Grey Knight's captain if needs be. I just used a Primaris body mainly to make him look a little bit bigger than the others, so he's like Terminator size. I've got a normal Paladin guy, so he'll be another captain. He's just made from literally spare parts I had knocking about. I had a spare set of legs, a spare torso, I had some spare arms, just pretty much kit bashed what I had and made captain out of them. I do have the heroes as well, so I've got this guy, Castellan Crow, with his demon sword. These are all just painted to a basic tabletop standard because I'm going to be using them in game. I don't really plan on entering many tournament competitions for painting and stuff, but they'll look good on the table, which is what I wanted them for. You know, a fully painted army is better than a no painted army. He was obviously fail cast, so you know, as best as it could be. I've got a fail cast librarian as well, so I opted to actually put the book on the back of him because I just wanted him to look a bit more when it gets in focus. Just wanted him to get a bit more focus on the table really, so I've done some freehand script on the books and things on his shoulders, and I'll probably run him in most games. Painted him silver at a time with the rest of the army, but this is going to be my army general as it is, Mr. Caldor Drago himself, with his, get this into focus, with his storm shield and his absolute shit ton of purity seals. So I did a little bit of freehand on the books and what have you, but nothing majorly OTT. But so yeah, as a tabletop army, it's okay. It'll look good on the tabletop. It'll look pretty good when I do a little display board for him. Also, I've actually halfway through. If I show you quickly, if I go around here, I'm actually halfway through building a display board for him. This was meant for armies on parade, but I think it's been cancelled this year. But I'll still carry on building this. I've still got some little bits and pieces, but I'm going to make another rampart and have like a high up level up here as well, with like walkways and stuff and pipes and cables hanging. I was originally going to put some LEDs in it to light up these bits, but not opted out of it because it was too much hassle. But yeah, so that'll be getting done up for them. But so for what it is, it's a nice little army. You know, I've always wanted a Grey Knight's army, so I thought I'd, you know, take the plunge, build it up steadily. And as I say, it took me about 9-10 months from the first purchase, which was a box of Knights, Terminators, and the box of normal troops. Yeah, so I've thoroughly enjoyed painting these, and since I started doing them, I've actually done 3 commissions now for Grey Knight's army. So I seem to be the Grey Knight's army guy at the moment. Everybody seems to be coming to me for commissions, which is pretty good. I'm enjoying them because I enjoy painting these models anyway, so it's not really much of a chore for me. But as I say, I think it's a decent looking army. You know, it won't win any prizes, but for me, having a fully painted army in my cabinet is a lot more rewarding than having just tons of grey plastic, really. The bases I actually did in one go. So what I did was I actually planned out what I was going to have for my army. Had the bases all taken out of the boxes. I used slate and different grains of sand from Scenic Supplies, and they basically sent them over to me. And I glued all the slate down, glued all the sand down, sprayed the lot in one go. And that way, when the models were done, I literally just had to attach them to the bases. and we're good to go. So as I said, these are all fully magnetised as well, so they can have different loadouts like Thunder Hammers. Main man himself, he is actually fine cast, so you know, I would have preferred to have had him in metal, but you know, you can't really get hold of him very much now. As I say, this is one of the issues with the fine cast. His little back part there broke when I was trying to clean it up. But as I say, for a tabletop miniature, I'm not really that bothered really. I think I probably will add another Dreadnought to them, and I do actually have the Forge World. I can find them in my drawer somewhere in here. These I did actually have to buy kind of knocked off because I couldn't find them anywhere, but I do have the Forge World Land Raider upgrade kit. So when I eventually do buy a Land Raider, which I probably will for these to be honest, I do have that kit available to me. But yeah, I'll say probably the next thing to add would be another 10-man unit of normal troops. And I think I'd probably call it a day there, to be honest with you. I'm going to... I've obviously got the new Indomitus box pre-ordered. I got 2 of those ready. So I'll probably be building Necron's version 2.0. Because as you already all know, I do have quite a large first-gen Necron army. I've got Tesseract Arcs, 2 Flyers, about 40 troops. Pretty much one of every model they ever released. And I'll be doing the Necron 2.0 up, and I'll probably be doing some Silver Skulls Primaris Marines, so I'll do them to kind of join in with these guys. So if I ever needed to combine armies or whatever, then I'll have them for a bit of Primaris power, because as we know, they don't have any Primaris Marines. But yeah, so 9 months worth of work, and well, collectively I'd probably say it's about 3-4 weeks worth of work, but if I sat down and did it like non-stop. But obviously I've been doing what I've still had to do work and still had to paint other people's stuff, so I've had to fit these in between when I get days when I just need to refresh my palette or whatever. But to be honest with you, all in all, I am very happy with these models. You can see pictures of these on my Facebook page, Tabletop.painter. That's my commission page. I will put some pictures of these up and post them onto pages like Games Workshop, Army Painters and things. But as I say, considering most of these are Forge World and Failcast, I'm not too fussed really. They're actually not too bad. I'd say Librarian weren't too bad. He had a bit of an issue with the sprue and all the underneath part in his arm and stuff, but he turned out not too bad, because obviously the kit does come with a multi melter or combi bolter or something, and that was just absolutely destroyed, so I had to give him his pointy hand thing. But yeah, so that is my Grey Knights army, and I hope you all enjoy looking at this. Drop a comment on what you think I should add next. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys, and that's the Grey Knights. Happy hobbying.